Yo, what's up, family? There we go. We can do something like this. What's up, family? Peace, love, happiness. I hope everybody doing wonderful. Had a great weekend. You know what I'm saying? Enjoyed your family, enjoyed your loved ones, your friends. Did what you did, you know. But man, listen, but I got so much to really pop about. I really don't even know where to start. Like these past few days, for real, week, been like, but I know I've been kind of like storytelling in this series and whatnot. Let me see. I think I'm gonna turn it sideways. Should I turn it sideways? Nah, we gonna keep it like this. We gonna keep it like this. I'm gonna show too much, but yeah, technical difficulty. But yeah, we gonna keep all this in. But yeah, man. So I've been storytelling and just saving pieces of my life. You know what I'm saying? Just relaying me how I'm able to break off from the bullshit and get to the higher self and elevate to my higher self. You know what I'm saying? So along with that, I want to be able to talk to y'all through the journey and have it really to be, you feel me, like y'all know one-on-one type. You actually know what's going on. So like I said, past few days, past week, I've been having some little things register and come to myself, and it's like I'm gonna go back to my last video about watching people, you know what I'm saying, and observing. Along with that, you gotta watch for yourself too, you know what I'm saying. You gotta make sure you good, because at the end of the day, that's what a lot of people out here in this world for. They for self. And my channel coming from here, because I'm looking longer down the line, you know, in the future, to where this shit gonna be bigger than big, you know what I'm saying? And I'm already thinking into that. I'm talking to hundreds of thousands of people. And if I'm able to have that much influence, I wanna kinda be able to influence on a more righteous way, you know what I'm saying? And if that's really how people are in this world, to be for self, I want people to realize that, know that, but also know it to the point they're not doing that, you know? And if you are, you're doing it for the better means of everyone else. Because as a man, as a successful man, as a businessman, any type of man you want to be in this world, as a man, you got to be able to teach and also lead and provide. So if you're not right within yourself, if you can't be able to be within self, you're not going to be able to have the energy and the capacity to be able to do it for the people that's behind you and that's under you, that you're going to have to take and provide for no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So regardless, you got to make sure you're good. Because if you're not good, nobody else going to be good. If the head, if the head of the ladder, the head of the, you know what I'm saying, the pyramid not okay, nothing else will be. And if the foundation not stable, nothing else will be. Either way, you could go up or down, down to up. You know what I'm saying? So however you want to look at it, it still needs, you know what I'm saying? And I say all that to say that when operating and moving in this world, you gotta be aware of that and always be mindful of, okay, do this person have my best interest, or is it just for their benefit and just for them? You know what I'm saying? And even though it might hurt, even though it might be painful, even though it might be confusing, those got to be the type of thoughts you have. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of, now I'm not just talking to males right now, I'm talking to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's how people get over. That's how you are able to be in a vulnerable state under someone else's hand. You know what I'm saying? That's how you're able to give someone else power, because you're not thinking that, oh, let me watch out for myself too. Let me make sure I'm good. Because if you do that, it's an even playing field. You're being cautious of yourself, and also, you know what I'm saying? You kind of doing what you need or what you are asked to do for someone else. And this is work, relationships, casual, anything. You know what I'm saying? And these are the type of conversations or thoughts you gotta have, and I just want to bring that out. So, like I said, with that, moral of the story I'm getting at is just make sure you're good. Whatever you're doing in this life, know that the only person that you have to answer to and answer for is yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't feel like you have to have an explanation to and for everyone else. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, if you're doing things in this world, make sure you're doing it for yourself. Make sure you're doing it for your benefit. I think that my dog is trying to get outside. But yeah, make sure you're doing it for your benefit, and not necessarily for your benefit, but for the benefit of people around you and the people that's under you. You know what I'm saying? Because benefiting yourself is benefiting for them. Don't just think for self. Don't just do for self. And that's why I gotta find a balance in, to be real. I gotta find a balance in knowing that maybe not everybody have my best interest. They might know I got a good heart, and I might do stuff out of love or just out of good generosity. You know what I'm saying? And people will use that to their benefit. They will use that kindness for you know what I'm saying? Take that kindness and use it. And so that's why I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Because I know the type of person I am and who I can be for others. But sometimes I'm not that for myself. And I'm gonna repeat that. I know the type of person I am and who I can be for others. But sometimes I'm not that for myself. And that's where the ball falls. You know what I'm saying? I tend to put the wrong people before I put myself. And I'm not just gonna say that's me. That's all of us. That's a lot of us. Regardless if we realize it or not. Really sit back, look in the mirror and think. I promise you, you'll figure it out sooner or later. It might not be that same day, it might not be that same week, not that same month. But it'll come and you'll be like, dang, that person really had control of me, or that person really, or that thing, or that situation. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I just want to bring it to y'all attention. Just have it, be aware. Also, something else I want to talk about is mixing business with pleasure. You know what I'm saying? You got to know the separation of that. You got to really be able to, you know what I'm saying, do the righteous things, and also do some of the things that you might not want to do, but you got to do. But keep it professional. And with that, you gotta know with dealing in certain situations, you gotta handle it a certain type of way. And I've been having some things, some crazy thoughts, some crazy situations come up on the table, and it's just like, I know it's not me. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's like giving that benefit of the doubt and the knowingness of like, is this person really doing it for the benefit of both of us, a collective, or is it just for them? And not gonna lie, I've been in a few situations like that, recent ones, current ones, and I'm not gonna lie, when I first realized it, I had a certain reaction. And I'm not gonna say it was a good reaction. A reaction that I'm not too much acceptive of, I'm not gonna lie. But it's the shit that you got to deal with. It's them, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not the type of person to be played with. And I know I know I got people, I know, yeah, we're not the ones to be played with. But with knowing that, you know what I'm saying? Don't react off of just, you know, like really, and not to say too much, your reactions can do, you know what I'm saying? Can make or break. And sometimes you can't think about them. So, not saying too much, just, you know what I'm saying, reading between the lines. But like I said, don't let your reactions dictate your situations and what, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, once I realize it, like now I'm at the point, just take a step back and, okay, cool, that's what's going on. All right, let me do the things and get back in order to put myself first, to not get back in that situation. You know what I'm saying? Not to keep following that situation, not to let that happen again. Because like I said, as a man, it hit different. And regardless if you hugely successful, crazy, this and that type, it don't matter what type of man you is. If you a man and you consider yourself like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you a man that and you realize that, you see that, just, all right, boom. You know what I'm saying? Certain situations, certain relationships. I'm telling you, we get caught up in certain shit and be like, hold on. Hell no. You feel me? But, yeah, that's besides the point, man. I got that out of the way. What's up, man? I ain't gonna lie. I feel great ever since I've been doing this. I feel myself change. I feel myself coming to the real realization of knowing, like, this what's going on. Like, it's what I'm supposed to be doing. And it's making me adjust everything in my life to how I'm supposed to. Having certain conversations. Like, I had a conversation a couple of days ago with one of my athletes, man. And that's my boy, my brother, you know what I'm saying? Hooped in college over here, hoop overseas. Just finna go to the Virgin Islands this year. Like, hey, things it's huge for brother, but the conversations we be having and just to know that, like, the type of thoughts I be having to myself, you know what I'm saying, other people can have them too. And it don't matter, you know what I'm saying, the background, the situations, the anything, like, we all really be on the, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, just when I be talking to him, I'm like, bro, this is what I'm supposed to be doing, you know what I'm saying? Because regardless of if I'm just talking to myself right now, I know I'm talking to hundreds of thousands of people. Regardless if I see I only got 20 views on the video, I don't care. I know millions of people seeing that mug somewhere, and if it ain't now, it's gonna be sometime. And that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Just being able to get it out there, being able to come on this camera and give y'all the game and the knowledge or the experiences that I'm going through. Somebody in my, you know what I'm saying? They might not be in my exact shoes, but they in some similar shoes. The shoe, hey, I know I got, my size ain't just extraordinary to where ain't nobody else wearing my shit. I know somebody else can be in the same position or in the worst position. But we can all give each other game and experiences and be able to learn from each other. Like I said, the last video I just dropped, bro. It ain't just about, oh, seeing what I want to do, doing that and being successful. Right? You know it's gonna be a journey, a process through all of that. You feel me? It ain't gonna be every day you wake up 100,000, 2,000, 2,000, 5,000, 5,000 in your account. You know what I'm saying? Newly money coming in. Some days you might wake up, you might got a couple dollars just came in. Some days some people ain't made none. Some days you might not even laugh or crack a joke or smile. Some days you might not even go outside. But don't let them days be every day. Don't let them days cloud the sunny days. You know what I'm saying? It's all, man, come on now. But you gotta know with everything that you want to do or anything that's going on in this world, it's gonna be some rainy days. It's gonna be some stormy days. You know what I'm saying? But it's the conversations and the situations that's gonna help you get through the situation. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what it is. And I got some people, man. Hey, we gonna come. I'm on this right now by myself, but this just to get stuff started. This just to stir the pot. It's just to go. We just adding in season. I'm just giving y'all pieces of me to where y'all know whenever I get to doing things and really, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, it feel different. It's a more of a better experience instead of y'all just watching niggas just doing shit and y'all not knowing where I'm from, what type of person I am. Nah, y'all getting the one-on-ones. This before the charts. But y'all even got some chart work and videos on my, you know what I'm saying, on my page and stuff like that. But what's coming and what's already here is bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I just gotta fulfill it. Do my duty and be on my shit and do my job, because I know this ain't just for me. This ain't just for my people. This ain't just for my family. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I gotta do for me. I gotta be for me and be for self in a certain way. You know, like I said, my heart too big. I done made. And I'm finna go to some business stuff now. I done made so many people so much money in the past few years to where if I know I put that energy and effort into myself, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not mad that I can help somebody and put somebody in a better position. It's the fact that if I can do that for you and you can't do that for somebody else, that's where it gets to me at. Like, why you can't reciprocate what's being done to you, regardless if it's bad to me. Do it for somebody else. I don't care. You feel me? But it's just the fact that it just feels like a wasted time or a wasted energy if it just go to one thing and then it stop there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you stopping the flow of energy. It's supposed to circulate. You know what I'm saying? But that's besides the point. But like the fact that I know that and I had the realization of that, and like what I'm gonna do with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you gonna do with it? You gonna keep giving your energy and efforts outside yourself, or you gonna do what you need to do what you gotta do, what you're supposed to do for you? You know what I'm saying? And what really hits so differently is the fact that it be in multiple different industries. Like, I for sure can name like 3 different industries where that shit been happening. And I'm not talking just no couple $100 or a couple $1,000. I'm talking, I done probably, and these grown, you know, it ain't, but like I said, that's besides the point though. That's besides the point. I'm just trying to give it to my peoples so where it don't keep happening. Realize it quick. And once you do realize it, just do the right pivots, make the right adjustments. And that's why I know it's my job and my duty to come on here with what I'm supposed to come on here with, telling y'all the game and having my people, my brothers to come on here with me and tell y'all the game, because we figuring it out. We already had it figured out in a way, but we're also figuring it out as we're going through the journey. So it's, you know what I'm saying, it be them up and down things, but the fact that we figuring out this shit together, like, that's the best thing about it. So that's why it's like we slowly getting prepared to bring it out in a way to where, you know what I'm saying? But we already seen it. We already have it in vision. We already got this in vision, bro. I'm telling y'all. Y'all looking like, but this nigga only talking to 30 people the whole time. I done told you. I know I'm talking to 100,000 right now. 200,000. Million. You know what I'm saying? We just got done with a little pop-up shop over here, and we finna get over here. Like, I already know this is a rotation. We just doing the things to get there to make it, you know what I'm saying, reality. But yeah, man, I ain't gonna pop your ears off too much longer, man. I hope y'all had a great weekend, great 4th or whatever like that. I don't really do too much that, you know what I'm saying. I stay to myself, you know what I'm saying. Chill with my brother, nothing crazy. Hope y'all have a wonderful week, wonderful month. It's July, getting halfway of the year. Market's doing their thing. Hey, that ain't stopping nothing. We're gonna continue going through life. We're gonna continue living and experiencing, and we're gonna become together as one. Simple as that.